I say now, today, I see all the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Japanese warriors there. First I was thinking, what I'm doing, actually, I think I'm crazy. I said, good, but today, nobody can defeat me. I have my body armor full equipped.
Regular people now, like MMA or MMA fighters, utilize strength and conditioning behind their training. So in the same way, in Kung Fu, we use like Qigong, and we use the hardening methods, and we use this standing meditation methods to build up this body that can actually go there and learn techniques much faster, can deliver much more power, and can withstand like much more hits.
A lot of losers in our society because they never try something because they're always afraid of something what doesn't happen. How you can grow as a man. If you don't have a failure, how you can do it next time better. The fear of something what doesn't happen, that can be eliminated through mind exercising, also doing the actions in what we already did. These kind of tutorials is out actually.
I remember at least you also talk in a few times about how, for example, then you went on to after the divorce, like you couldn't really focus on the fighting, but after that you went on and you took like the kind of a mission to go into these fighting competitions also, and you prepared yourself with, for example, the golden bell, and I think you said like you just trained like 6 years developing the complete armor with the golden bell, and you actually found that very useful in the competitions also.
Yeah, the thing is actually the method what I know, that I need to research, I need to ponder, I need to investigate. Is that stuff what I learned really applicable? Can I apply that in as close as it gets real scenarios? And real scenarios is where stress is involved, where is an opponent in front of you who is well trained only for that competition, not for only one fight, for a complete competition, and that is every 2 years they maybe have one. So the people who are attempting in one kind of competition, at least they're training 2 years or 1 year in a row, only to take that one win. You have somebody who is from the military background, who is from actually also from a very hardcore karate style or hardcore fighting sanda team and all these kind of things. You have these kind of people in front of you. You don't have a club fighter or a pub fighter who's drunk and have some street fights and never face a real fighter. A real fighter is somebody who train, who focus many years on his diet, who focus on his mental approach, who built an iron will, even if he hates to go to training. Because the most what we don't like as fighters, for example, is the preparation time. It is terrible. Wake up, do your morning routine, do your eating program, do your cardio program, every day the same until like this, until you say, please, finally, when can I fight? Because the preparation is the time which actually sucks. Nobody goes through, but because you know what kind of goal you want to achieve, you go through it. And that is what mind is building for. Only a person who went to fighting competitions and won something or even lose something, doesn't matter, but going to several fighting competitions, he knows what I'm talking about. Later, it's nothing about winning something. It's go through hard times, and that is the preparation time, which actually build your character. After that, when I say I'm retired, when I was 45 years, I say, okay, I want to win one time something very funny, or not even have some fun in Japan and fight with the elite MMA karate guys. I was fighting with the elite guys in karate, Kyokushinkai and all these, that is elite karate stuff. You're facing these guys. And they also know some MMA and some Zambo and what else they know a lot, ground fighting. I was there. Thank you very much. I got it. Finish. But the road to go there, that is the hard one. Doing the way what I believe in the traditional way of Shaolin Kung Fu, what I learned, what I practice, and what also I teach. Because I don't teach something that doesn't work. I have so many Kung Fu. I learned 5 ancestor fist and all these kind of things and crane. And I say, I don't want to teach that. Doesn't work for me. Wing Chun, no way, please. I can't use that. It's not good for me. It's not appropriate. You go to the combat karate competition, yeah. I want to see Wing Chun fighter win something. There's nobody there. Can forget it. They get beat up. Yeah. You can't find them. It doesn't work for me. I don't teach that.
You had a chance to really test out something traditional, like very traditional, like Kung Fu methods there that, I think this is the thing, like most people don't find them practical because there's so many Kung Fu fighters who get beaten up. But this is also the question of like, what kind of Kung Fu are they practicing? And you cannot just jump from just the Kung Fu to go to this kind of MMA or karate fighting. Of course, you need to have your sparring experience and like understand the combat sports in other aspects as well than just something. How do I say? Like the forms. I think people often emphasize forms as part of Kung Fu. But what I notice even in your teachings and in our courses is not so much some specific technique that you utilize, some cool looking fancy stuff. It's more about really the principles that you're applying. Like there's a lot of principles and things that go like, how to say, that are behind the combat ability. Like Qigong is something like regular people now, like MMA or MMA fighters, utilize strength and conditioning behind their training. So in the same way in Kung Fu, we use like Qigong and we use the hardening methods and we use this standing meditation methods to build up this body that is behind and then that can actually go there and learn techniques much faster, can deliver much more power and can withstand like much more hits, absorb much more hits. Like this is the real Kung Fu that it helps you with all of these different techniques, whether they're more traditional like boxing techniques or some more unconventional Kung Fu techniques.
We have actually a saying in the Chinese martial art, okay, which actually can come to that point. The first is Dan, 2是理，3是功夫，1是Dan. Dan, first is Dan. That means 胆量, courage.
Courage.
Yes. And courage is associated with the mindset. You want to win. You don't go back. No retreat, no surrender. That is already only mind stuff. There is nothing involved. That is, if that is built very strongly, you have a heart so big like that, okay? And you have the mindset that nobody can defeat you at that day. That I had when I went to compete. I say now, today, I see all the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Japanese warriors there. I say, I'm the shortest. I'm the eldest. First, I was thinking, what I'm doing, actually, I think I'm crazy because I'm the eldest, 45 years old. And I was watching it.
You were the oldest there, okay.
Yeah. I said, 45 years. Oh, that is a Russian soldier. That is an Ukrainian soldier. That is that guy. That is a Japanese several-time champion there. And that is da-da-da-da-da. I said, good. But today, nobody can defeat me. I have my body armor full equipped. I was training, hardening skill, the golden bell, the warrior Qigong, the monkey Qigong set for 100 days. Okay? And I was having huge hands. I do my hardening skill. I was like Popeye on my arms, my shin bones made of steel. I letting my students kick my what is that called? My thighs.
Hi. Yeah.
Thousands of times. That after that they say they can't kick anymore because their shin bone was bruised, not my thigh, because of the conditioning what I have done. And I was like this, I'm the shortest, I'm the eldest, I'm actually the Kung Fu guy, joined the elite MMA karate competition. Everybody was waiting. Where's the victim? Kung Fu, nice to meet you. And they look at each other, Kung Fu. They're like this. They already make fun of the Kung Fu master because there is somebody who they can whoop their butt, like this. Because you go to the karate competition, you say you Kung Fu, everybody, Kung Fu, good. Like this, everybody already...
Cracking knuckles.
Yes, we have a Kung Fu guy there. Because before, first, nobody was popping up from the Kung Fu guys. Second, the reputation of Chinese martial art practitioners is so bad. So terrible. Around the world, they always, when you post some Kung Fu on the YouTube or you see somebody, they always say, can that work in MMA, UFC? They always attack you with these kind of stupid words. And it's actually the 40 years old chubby guy living in mama's, basement, and who is judgmental your physical abilities. Yeah, it's always the same guy. The keyboard warrior.
Yeah, keyboard warriors, yeah.
Yes, yeah. But in that day, I say, I'm fully equipped. I have the complete mindset. That is my last competition. That is mine. It belongs to me. Okay. I was seeing.
What kind of?
I was seeing in the before in Taiwan. How my students, I let them beat them up, kick my face, bam, bam, everywhere, and like this, like Terminator, do what you want, okay? Don't poke my eyes only, like this. They have fun with me, yeah. And then when I go to Japan, Tokyo, there, 2016, yeah, the underdog, okay, I was the underdog, and only because of my mindset. Nobody can defeat me. I'm invisible today. I'm the eldest. I'm the shortest. Okay. I take that home. I'm the most craziest. Okay. I take that home. Okay. And that is what I have done. So the first called Dan, which means Dan Liang, courage. And courage is associated with your mindset. That no retreat, no surrender. You know what you are capable of, and you believe in yourself. And that.
What is the complete proverb? Like there was the courage, and what is the rest?
Continue. The second, first, you need to believe of your own abilities, and you need to manifest that. And only different kind of exercises. For example, I was standing in the grand circle for hours. I tell you, that is the most hardcore exercise, but it builds a mind harder than steel. You can achieve everything.
It's well said, like harder than fear, because it's exactly what it kind of is.
Steel. You have a mind, a will, an iron will made of steel. I get punched from that Ukrainian Moscow champion. He also was in Moscow. The Ukrainian winner, went to Moscow and also champion. He punched me in the face, and after he's seen a bomb, he kicked me in the face, and I'm still like a zombie, like going after. He was looking at me like, what happened? Like he got no power in his fist on his kick, And he was looking at me like, who are you? They don't know where I come from. They're like, what happened? And I saw that. And I said, like this, like a monster. I unleash the animal. I will not say the animal. I unleash the predator, which every man possesses. Okay?
Yeah, because this
very easy.
Like the control race that we practice, the forehand stuff, where you kind of like summon this beast out of yourself in a way. Also,
you need to know how to trigger it. Okay, that is very important. So that is done. The next is Li. Physical power. Li means power, physically. So you can be with one heavy box, you can finish a fight. You don't need so much.
Yeah, capable power.
You got a baseball hit like that, bomb, the guy, you can chop somebody's head off. With the fist, bomb. That you take somebody in the sky and throw them on the floor. That's it. That is because you have immense of power. You're abundant of power. See, I'm 170 centimeters short, I would say. Okay, how much in inches is even that? I even don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I am so thick here and on my back and my shoulders. I'm like square guy, like this. I'm full.
Yeah, like a block.
And my muscles, they are very. I would say, I'm very heavy.
Very dense.
My weight is about 85, 86 kilo, sometimes 88, I'm very heavy. Okay. And, but I'm short, but you can't even see where is the heaviness. It's in my bone because of years of hardening skill that my bone structure becomes so strong and compressed. My muscle, the same. The muscle also is a totally different state, I would say. Yeah, become much more harder, much more compressed like that. And I'm very heavy. If I tell you how heavy I am, I'm now 86 kilo.
You're still 86 kilos.
Well, yeah, look.
Well, that's it's hard to say actually.
Yeah, because I'm wearing that shirt. If I take off, you will see.
Yeah.
Yeah, still something here. Something is growing.
Yeah, looking thick.
Yeah, okay. So there is still something there. Okay. The age of 50, yeah, 51. And
51.
Yes. And actually is I can lift guys that are bigger and taller than me. I can lift them up. And they also think, why you're so strong? I do this pullover with 50 kilo.
Mm.
You know, the pullover, there is some exercise.
Yeah, it's a very, it's an old school bodybuilding exercise.
Yeah,
quite heavy weight for that.
Yeah, that is 50 kilo. I think that I have a bodybuilding friend. He looks to me and says, why are you so strong? I can't see it. I say, I don't know. There is strength is totally different. And that is the other factor which comes into play. You need to have done, which is coach. The second is power. You do the Wing Chun, you do the chain punches, yeah? You can punch somebody, but he's still smiling at you like this. Or you give him only one big bomb and you chop his head off. So which one is more effective? 1,000 punches or one big heavy blow? Okay? Powerful approach and attack on the point to the target can finish every fight. Okay, that's why the dirty fighting on the street is the most important one, and the guy who hits first is mostly the winner.
Yeah, you need to know how to finish fights quickly. That's actually a good skill.
From that we call blitz. That is actually what Adolf Hitler was doing. Yeah, with Poland, they do the blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, blitzkrieg. That is only you talk with somebody and you give left hook and a right strike, boom, like that. Because you only stand like this, he's focusing on that, but he's not focusing on the left hook and the right straight. Yeah.
So we have courage and power. Those were the first two. Oh.
And the last one from this category comes Kung Fu, which means the skill.
Oh, right.
It's the last one. Skill is I had a student. He was learning with me for 6 months. What he's knowing? He know one low kick. He know like only this. I pull him to the heavyweight Sanda competition, and he won everything. He doesn't know Sanda incomplete. He doesn't know what is a left hook, uppercut, and all these kind of boxing combinations. He doesn't know. But he have courage. He's a heavyweight. He have power. But he only got 3 skills. One skill is stand straight. The second, walk front and do the pounding like this.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Only 1, 2, 1, 2. And a low kick with the right leg. He won every fight. Nobody can defeat him. Because he get beat up, he still walk like this. Dun, 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 like, it was, some people call that ridiculous. They look at him and say, how you can, Master Jiang, how had that happened? He got a gold medal. I say, yes. Did you saw that? Did you saw that? Everybody, how you do that? I say, I didn't do anything. I only teach him 3 techniques. Stand straight, walk front, and sometimes, if you have a chance, give a low kick.
It's quite a brute.
And he beat up the champions before. They're sophisticated. They can do the turning wheel kick, and they do all these skill set stuff, all the boxing before, and the warm-up, they do the mid-training. And he was looking at me, Master, look at them. I say, yeah, I know. Don't worry about them. You're stronger. He has courage. He is very strong. And he only got 2 or 3 techniques, and he won everything. He cleaned everybody up. So what is important? The mindset. Which comes first? In every aspect in life, the same. You're in business, it's the same. Skill set comes later. Okay. That way you can say, people always say, okay, they ask you in business, can you do that design and this? You immediately say, yes, I can. Even you have no idea. You take that case first. Later you will learn how to do it.
Yeah, and even if you have the skills to then do it, but you don't have that sort of courage to execute or the sort of willpower, the skills, they won't take you so far if you give up immediately, if you face some adversity. So I guess, like you said, yeah, the mindset, the willpower, all of that. And just like kind of like the raw strength.
Yeah, come on. We have another factor which is very important, I need to say, that is don't hesitate to take actions. Okay? I ask, who wants to go to competition? We have next week a competition. And then we have some guys there in the school. I need to think about, I'm prepared or not. I may say, we have no time. You join next week to competition. You sign tomorrow. Next week you're already there. But I don't know anything. I only know this. That's enough. You go. You know, that is time. We call that in the military surprise attack. No, that is actually, who dares win? You know, like from the SAS, their slogan. Okay, if you don't have the courage and the right timing, people only because of the timing, the surprise, the action they do, they find themselves glorious. They find themselves as a winner because they don't hesitate. They combine the courage, the correct timing, and of course, courage and mindset is the same. And then they need only effort. Lazy people, they can't achieve anything. Even you can see people, they are very lazy, you know. They will always, you ask your friends, can you do, I don't know, some kind of push-ups? Yeah, but today I don't feel no well, I can't do it. You know what? You're lazy. Mm-hmm. I see my classmates from, I don't know, how many years ago, I'm 50, they're 50, they looks like granddaddies. By the way, I'm also a grandfather, but they look so old. Yeah. They act old, they walk old, they look old. And that is actually why they do that to themselves. Because
it's true, people don't take care of themselves. So.
They're lazy people.
Yeah, lazy, and sometimes, like you said, the hesitation is also like fearful. But even that, it maybe is part of like laziness, because if you just do the work and you go and you don't hesitate, the kind of fear will, I think, get dissolved, because action kind of removes, I think, fear all the time. As you do and do and do, you just get accustomed and hardened in mind and in the body as you're going through the whole thing.
Okay,
process.
I'm asking you something. Fear is a nature process. Should we control fear or should we master fear? That is my question to you.
Good point. I think it's more about the mastery, and maybe like some people separate, anxiety and fear, because fear is like, can be something that's, it could even can help you to realize things. But anxiety is something in which there's no like actual subject that is even dangerous in the place. You're just like afraid of the past, afraid of what might come, afraid of what this and that, if this and that happens.
Afraid of might can happen. It doesn't.
Yeah, might can, yeah.
I say, you want to do heart and bone? Oh, that is painful. I say, did you ever do it? No, but it looks so painful. I say, what are you talking about? You never tried? And then you immediately tell me it's so painful. What is in your mind? I break one stone, bam, like this. Oh, that is painful. I say, how do you know? Oh, that looks so painful. Oh, I will not do that. I say, did you do heart and skin? No. That is so weak.
Yeah, people have so much like this, like you talk about this prejudice, like it's the immediate reaction to something, but without any experience. That's the greatest, like no experience, you never tried it, and then you already have this very strong image of, well, this is what's going to be, and I know what is going to happen, and I'll never want to try it. So
yeah, that's why we have a lot of losers in our society, because they never try something because they're always afraid of something what doesn't happen to them. And if there is no, I would say, no happenings anyway, how you can grow as a man. If you don't have a failure, how you can do it next time better. In every aspect in life, in fighting the same. I'm afraid to go into the cage. As soon as I step in, all the fear is disappeared. I'm also afraid to fight. I hate fighting. I don't want to get injured. I'm too old, my nose, and all these kind of things. The fear of something, what doesn't happen, why it should make me struggling so much. That can be eliminated through mind exercising and also doing the actions in what we already did. These kind of tutorials is out actually. If you use it correctly, you can improve yourself, not only the state of mind, not only the physical power, you can improve your complete well-being and status in life.